Calvin Tillman has been the mayor of Dish for 3 years. He says the people in the town began to notice a strong odor and were also experiencing some side effects that he attributes to the air quality. Things like nausea, headaches, runny nose, allergies, and more.
But were are these claims true?
The Texas Commission on Environmental Quality is the second largest environmental agency in the world, behind the EPA. We've been to Dish, I believe, over 120 times on individual sampling trips or monitoring trips, and collected over 50 VOC canisters, which we ran through a gas chromatograph. And I'm happy to say that of all of those samples that we've conducted and collected and analyzed, none of those exceeded the short-term concentration levels that would cause concern.
After the air quality was given the all clear, the health department sampled blood, urine and drinking water in the area and found no problems caused by fracking.
And so it's comforting to see that we have a great deal of data from Dish and from the Barnett Shale region that shows that indeed our regulations are protective, especially when you consider that it's such a concentrated production field in that area.
This wasn't the first time I'd come across Alyssa Rich. She was also hired by Calvin Tillman to provide the damning but completely inaccurate reports on the air and water quality in Dish, Texas.
So here we have Mayor Tillman relying on the results, basing his whole anti-fracking campaign on fraudulent results. And Mayor Tillman has never adequately said, I disown those results. He's never said, I disown those results. So I want him tonight to say, yes, she was a fraudster. Well, that's been proven. She's admitted that. Yes, she was the fraudster. Yes, her qualifications were fraudulent. Yes, the results about Dish, Texas were based on those fraudulent qualification and results, and I disown them. If you recently saw Fracknation, you will see we interviewed the head of the TCEQ, whose name escapes me. You probably know his name.
Bryan Shaw.
Bryan Shaw. Do you remember the long interview with him?
I do.
Yeah, where he said they have done 120 separate tests of air, water, and urine of the people of Dish, Texas, and he was delighted to tell the people of Dish, Texas, and it's on. You can go on YouTube now and watch the film. He's delighted to tell the people of Dish, Texas, that all the readings are within safe parameters. So I'm glad you brought up the TCEQ, because we've actually interviewed the head of the TCEQ, and I don't think his qualifications are fraudulent. But I'd be open to that if you want to tell me that, but they're not, because you've actually held up, actually if you give me the TCEQ report there. So we interviewed the guy who commissioned this report, Bryan Shaw. You can see him in Fracknation. He said all the readings, and they did. Not only they didn't do what Dr. Alyssa Rich did. She just did air samples. They did air, urine, and water, and they found that all the readings. And he was really delighted. He could now tell the people of Dish they were okay, that all the readings were within the safety parameters. So good news for Dish, bad news for fraudsters. I think we should have a round of applause for that, actually.